Morning class, welcome back to your English class. So students, in today's English class we are going to discuss the exercises from this poem Oh Look at the Moon. ये जो poem है Oh Look at the Moon, इसके exercise आज हम discuss करने वाले हैं. Okay, first of all we will see the comprehension exercise and you have to write the word meanings for these two words as well. You have to learn the word meanings for these two words. I have not written them separately in my notebook. You have to write them and you have to write their word meanings as well. Okay, first exercise, tick the correct फॉर द करेक्ट आंसर. हमें ये करेक्ट वाला साइन, राइट वाला साइन यूज़ करना है करेक्ट आंसर के लिए. ओके, फर्स्ट वन, हु इज शी रिफर्ड टू इन द पोएम. मतलब शी जो ये प्रोनाउन है, इट इज़ रिफर्ड टू हुम इन दिस पोएम. वी हैव टू टेल फॉर हुम वी हैव यूज्ड प्रोनाउन शी इन दिस पोएम. ये इस पोएम में शी जो है ये किसके लिए यूज़ किया है? It is used for the mother or it is used for the moon? Yes, it is used for the moon. Okay, the poet in this poem is describing about the moon and she is considering that moon is the girl over here, and that is why she used pronoun she in the poem for the moon. Okay, second, last week the moon was shaped like a bow or big O. The last week when poet saw moon in the sky, it was looking like a bow. Yes, that is why the correct option will be bow. Third one, the moon makes everything look dull or bright. When there is a moon in the sky during the night, it makes everything look bright or dark. Yes, when moon is there in the sky, because of the moon's light, everything over there in the dark will everything over there in the night will look bright. The correct option will be bright. Then we will move on to the next exercise, B. As round as an O compares the shape of moon to the alphabet O using the word as twice. तो यहाँ पे उन्होंने बताया कि as round as an O, ये जो फ्रेज है as round as an O, it was used in the poem, है ना. हमारी जो ये पोएम है Oh Look at the Moon, इसमें ये फ्रेज यूज़ की थी as round as an O. In that phrase the poet has compared the shape of moon with the letter O because the moon was looking very round and she seems that it's similar to the letter O. ओके, तो यहाँ पर जो पोएम है उसमें पोएट ने जो मून का शेप है उसको ओ लेटर से कंपेयर किया था क्योंकि मून जो था वो बहुत ही गोल गोल दिख रहा था जैसे कि ओ हो. तो यहाँ पे जो कंपैरिजन किया है मून के शेप का लेटर ओ के साथ, वो कंपेयर करने के लिए उन्होंने एज जो वर्ड है एस एज, इस वर्ड को 2 बार लिखा है. देखो, एज राउंड एज एन ओ मतलब गोल जैसे कि ओ बना हो, गोल जैसे कि ओ हो. तो कंपैरिजन हुआ है शेप ऑफ मून विद द लेटर ओ. So to compare two things, we make use of word as. Okay, and here they have used word as twice. Some similar phrases that are used for comparison are as light as a feather or as quiet as a mouse. देखो यहाँ पर जो if you have to compare something which is very light in weight, अगर आपको कोई चीज़ कंपेयर करनी है जो वज़न में बहुत ही ज़्यादा हल्की हो तो हम कैसे कंपेयर करेंगे? एज लाइट एज अ फेदर, मतलब इतनी हल्की जैसे कि कोई पंख हो या पंख जैसी हल्की. सो देखो यहाँ पे भी 2 बार एज किया, एज लाइट एज अ फेदर और एज क्वाइट एज अ माउस. एज क्वाइट एज अ माउस मतलब इतना शांत जैसे कि कोई चूहा हो. इफ़ यू सी अ माउस, इफ़ ही wants to do something or he is running around in your house, still you won't be able to find him or guess that mouse is roaming around in your house because mouse is very quiet and it does its work very quietly. That is why here they have compared as quiet as mouse. कोई भी चीज़ जो बहुत ही शांत हो या शांति से कोई अपना काम कर रहा हो चुपचाप से, तो उसको कंपेयर करने के लिए बोलेंगे as quiet as a mouse. So like this only, now we have learned how to compare two things with each other with the help of word as वर्ड यूज़ करके हम कैसे दो चीज़ों को एक दूसरे के साथ कंपेयर कर सकते हैं, ये हमने इस एक्सरसाइज में सीखना है. Complete the following phrases of comparison by selecting the right words from the word box. So here they have given us few words over here and we have to complete the phrases of comparison by selecting these words. यहाँ पे उन्होंने कुछ words दिए हैं और हमें ये जो comparison वाली phrase है, मुहावरे हैं, वो complete करने हैं. comparison वाले ये जो मुहावरे हैं, phrases है, उनको क्या करना है, complete करना है ये words use करके. तो first one, as tall as a giraffe, because giraffe is the very tall animal. That is why if you want to compare someone's height or if you want to compare somebody who is very tall, so what we will do, we will compare that thing with the giraffe. As tall as a giraffe, इतना लंबा कि जैसे कोई जिराफ हो या जिराफ जैसे लंबा. As busy as a bee, if you see any honey bee or a bee, that bee is very busy in doing its work, collecting honey, है ना, then taking that honey, collecting nectar from the flower and taking that nectar to the honeycomb or honey maze. Okay, so we compare the busyness of any person or anything with the bee over here. हमें कोई भी जो बहुत ज़्यादा व्यस्त है या बिज़ी है, किसी काम में व्यस्त है, तो उसका व्यस्तता का कंपैरिजन किया है. जो हनी बी है, जो काम में मशहूर होती है अपने काम के लिए, उससे कंपेयर किया है. एज बिजी एज अ बी. थर्ड वन, एज जेंटल एज अ लैम, मतलब इतना सौम्य जैसे कि कोई भेड़ हो. सौम्य, जेंटल मीन्स सौम्य, इतना सौम्य कि जैसे कोई भेड़ हो या कोई बकरी हो. Third one, as brave as a lion. If you want to compare someone's bravery, then we will compare that person's bravery with the lion. Or if the person is very brave, we will compare that person with the lion, because lion is the bravest animal, है ना. lion बहुत ही क्या बोलते हैं, साहस वाला या बहुत ही शूरवीर जानवर माना जाता है. इसलिए if you want to compare someone who is very brave, we will compare that person with the lion. As brave as a lion. Fifth one, as free as a bird. Do you know that birds are very what we'll say, if you want to compare someone's freedom or independence or someone who is very free-minded, then that person, we will compare that person's that nature or behavior with the bird, because birds are very free. They can roam here and there, they can fly anywhere they want. Okay, that is why if you want to compare someone's free nature or free what we'll say, someone's independence, then we will say that as free as a bird. Now exercise C. Answer the following questions. We have to answer the questions which are given over here. Who are looking at the moon? We have to tell name of the person who are looking at the moon. So in this poem, the persons who are looking at the moon are the poet itself and her mother, because she said to her mother that, oh mother, look at the moon. तो कौन कौन देख रहा है इस पोएम में मून की तरफ? उस पोएट और उसकी मदर. The poet and her mother are looking at the moon. Question number 2. What does the moon look like according to the child? So according to the child or according to the poem, what moon looks like in the sky, that we have to answer. यहाँ पर जो पोएट है या जो बच्चा है जिसके जो ये मून का वर्णन कर रहा है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली मून किसके तरह दिख रहा है उसका आंसर बताना है। मून लुक्स लाइक अ लैम्प इन एयर अकॉर्डिंग टू द चाइल्ड। Third one, what are the things the moonlight is falling on? We have to name those things on which the moonlight was falling. The moonlight is falling on door, nursery floor and playthings. मतलब मूनलाइट जो है किन किन चीज़ों पे गिर रही थी। मूनलाइट दरवाजे के ऊपर गिर रही थी, नर्सरी फ्लोर मतलब बच्चों वाले रूम पर भी आ रही थी मूनलाइट, और प्ले थिंग्स मतलब वो जो खिलौने रखे थे, टॉयज़ रखे थे, उसके ऊपर भी गिर रही थी। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, व्हाट डज द चाइल्ड लव टू डू? वी हैव टू एक्सप्लेन व्हाट थिंग्स चाइल्ड लव टू डू। The answer is the child loves to look up in the sky and observe the pretty bright moon. Here in this poem, child loves to observe the moon in the sky. Okay, that we have to write in the answer. And the last exercise, question number B, write the rhyming words from the poem. So here we have to write the rhyming words which can be rhyming in the spelling as well. The rhyming words are those words which rhyme in the sound. They are more like a homophones, जिनकी sound same होती है. There, air, door, floor, bow, o, place, face. Okay, इनकी जो एंड की साउंड होती है, राइमिंग वर्ड्स जो होते हैं उनका जो एंडिंग वाला साउंड होता है वो क्या होता है, एक जैसा होता है, सिमिलर होता है। दैट इज़ वाई उसको बोलते हैं राइमिंग वर्ड्स। तो देखो देयर एयर, तो दोनों के एंड में एयर आ रहा है, देयर एयर। डोर फ्लोर, और आ रहा है दोनों के एंड में, डोर फ्लोर। बो ओ, दोनों के एंड में क्या आ रहा है, ओ, बो ओ। प्लेस फेस, दोनों के एंड में क्या साउंड आ रहा है, एस। Okay, likewise. So in this way we have finished with this poem and the exercises from this poem, and if you have any doubts or queries related to this poem you can ask me. Till then, thank you, have a nice day.